beat me, soaked my shoes, and we missed the bus. I was like, Priscilla, should we?
My ego was broken down to pieces. It was shattered.
I saw that the bed I picked, she had taken it. That means about 4 to 5 people will not enter this bus. And then I peeped. That's where somebody identified me as a fresher, and I was pained. The eye I gave her. My umbrella. So I was about to clear her tears. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, I'm Priscilla, and if you're not, thank you so much for tuning back in. So if you've been following my channel, if you've been following the videos I've been making, it is similar. That is because I am currently making videos on this series for freshers. And if you have not been, maybe you're new to this channel and you're just watching this video and seeing me for the first time, welcome. Today's story time is going to be my resumption, wahala and all that, and my first day. I know I already said a bit about my first day, but this story time is going to be in depth. Okay, this story time is going to be unfiltered, so I'm going to say what I first thought when I saw some people and all of that. So stay tuned, and please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and let's listen, right? So I got admission pretty early. I got admission last year June. Pretty early. I was still writing WAEC and all that, but my resumption process was kind of delayed because of one issue or the other. Anyways, I was trying to look for another alternative, but God pulled through for me. Yeah, so I got a call and then they said I can come and do my registration and all of that. So I went to school and I actually forgot a set of documents. So the way it is you do your registration, like overall registration, right? And then you also do your departmental registration. So for each document you're meant to bring, you're supposed to bring at least 2-3 copies, right? But you're supposed to have more. I'm just saying that's what you're supposed to bring. But then that day I only brought like one. So I could only do my what's it called? My overall registration. I got that call on Thursday and then I went on Thursday for my registration. I resumed on Monday. Yes. So that's to tell you that the workload was crazy. Friday I bought what I could buy. Saturday I made my hair, and you know how making hair takes time. Took basically my whole Saturday. I don't stay in the school hostel. Yeah, that's the hostel in the school. So there are some student accommodations that are actually affiliated with my school, and I stay in one of them. So that Sunday I went to my hostel, and I've been in contact with a classmate of mine before actually resuming. Yeah, yes, she was trying to help me with the stuff that delayed my resumption and all that. When I reached the hostel and I texted her that, oh yeah, I'm here, and then she came. Now, before I went to that hostel, a supervisor for the hostel told us that my roommate is Igbo and she's also studying the same course in the same university, right? So when I came, I saw this girl. She looks Igbo, but she's not. So I was like, oh yeah, where are your things? No. I was not like, where are your things? I went to the room before she came from her room to meet me. And then I saw strange things. Well, not strange. I saw a praying mat, and then I smelled incense, right? So I was thinking in my mind, an Igbo Muslim, that's weird. Like, I don't think I've seen, or if I've seen that few, right? She now came. I was like, where are you coming from? She now said she's coming from her room. And I said, is this not your room? Are you not my roommate? She said, no, she's not my roommate. I was like, okay. But then she now told me some things about the hostel, dinner time, when it to be time for dinner and all of that. Yeah. So when she told me she was not my roommate, and I started feeling betrayed. I was like, wait, this is not what I was told though. Is it because I resumed late? A lot of things have changed. And I saw that my roommate, since she's not my roommate had put like her things in my corner. So I came to the room before her. I picked that room before her, before my roommate, right? Not the one I was in contact with. And I found out that I saw that the bed I picked, she had taken it. Like, of course, it was a room of 2. I don't think I've said that. It was a room of 2. So I picked, let's say, this side, and this side was supposed to be for her, right? But then I think it's because I resumed late or something. She now picked this side, and then this side was left for me. This side that was not left for me, she was not like putting her things in my side. She was using my desk space, my bed. Yeah, I think I saw some things on my bed, and my desk side table, maybe drawer, I don't know. Yeah, that stuff beside your bed, bedside, whatever. She was using. So I was about to clear her things because I was already annoyed that you're already in my space, the space I picked. I wanted to clear her things. So my friend that I was already talking to, let's call her B, and then we'll call my roommate A. So Bina told me that no, I should not touch her things, so that if something gets missing, she will not be my witness, so that she stay away. I should just wait and do the things I can do before my roommate actually comes back. And I said, what if she doesn't come back today? How am I supposed to? And I went to my supervisor. I said, they should please call my roommate too. That I need to clear her things. She now came to the room. She now checked. She was like, oh, the her things are actually in my space. That I should not touch anything. I did not touch anything. I was now arranging my like putting my clothes in my wardrobe, and I went to put my buckets in the restroom. I was just doing some things I could while not touching the things of hers that were in my space. Right. Then I locked the door. I had already eaten dinner. Then I locked the door. So I was doing the things I could, arranging my clothes in my wardrobe and all that. And then I heard a knock on the door. I actually thought it was B, but it wasn't B, it was A, my roommate. And then I opened the door. The way I opened the door is not like when you open door and then you like open the door wide. I just unlocked the door and then I peeped. And I look at her. She was smiling though. She had retainers and all that. So I was like, are you my roommates? Because I was not skeptical because I was told my roommate to be Igbo and all that. She now said yes. She now came inside and yeah, she put her things down because I think she went out. So she was putting her bag down and everything that was in her bag, she was like taking it out. Me, I put back my AirPod. But then after like 5-10 minutes, I noticed she was not clearing her things because, like I said, her things were in my space. My space that I had to take because she took my first space. I noticed she was not clearing her things. She now left the room. I was like, Priscilla, should we? I said, no, let me calm down. She now came back, the eye I gave her, that eye was like, girl, get your things out of my space. And it's like she understood the eye. She was like, oh, sorry, I was just using your space because you're not here and I don't even know when you come back. I was like, no problem. In my mind, I'm like, move your things. Move them. I said this story time will be unfiltered, so if you're watching this. So she started moving her things and then I was able to clear my stuff and then I asked for her name. She told me her name. And then I asked, oh, are you studying medicine? She was like, yes. I'm like, wait, in now? She now said yes. I was like, okay, yeah, that's good. Like, can study together, do assignments together and all that. She was like, yeah, that's pretty convenient because we'll probably have the same timetable and stuff. We now talked. Funnily enough, after we arranged, it was time to go to bed. She was not about, we're about to turn off the light. She was not like, wait, that honestly, she has forgotten my name. I said, same, girl. Like, we both forgot our names. Anyways, we told each other our names and then we went to bed. So the next morning was Monday, my first day in university. A day I don't think I'll forget, okay? So I dressed up, I wore white t-shirts and black jeans and like what? It was like black and white Air Jordans or something. I just finished like dressing up. Maybe I'll still do my skincare. I've forgotten what was happening exactly. But then she now asked me, she was like, are you going to eat? And I said, probably now because I don't even know when our classes will finish. That time our timetable was not really finalized. And I asked, oh, what are we even eating, Seth? How do we even know what we're eating? She now told me that there's a timetable for like food. And I said, where is it? She now showed me on her phone and I asked if she could send it. That was the time when I exchanged numbers and then she sent it. So I did not say this earlier, but on Sunday when we went to take our food from the cafeteria or dining hall, I've forgotten what it's called. Rain fell and the way we're supposed to, how will I say it? So it's a kitchen and then a dining hall. So the way it's supposed to be, students are supposed to just enter the dining hall. They are not supposed to go through the kitchen. That's for like kitchen staff. But then, since rain fell, the pathway, the road to where students are supposed to enter was filled with water. If we had passed through that way, would have been soaked. So we used the other way. In as much as there was still water on the way, it was not as much as it would have been if we had followed the other way. So we followed the other part and then we used the kitchen to come and then we took our food. There was no issue. So I thought that was the road. It was weird to me that we're passing the kitchen before entering the dining hall, but nobody told me anything. So in the morning after getting the timetable for the food. My camera was overheating and I had to take a break and leave the car because the car was becoming too hot for my camera. Anyways, let's continue. So I used the wrong way to enter the dining hall, and then one of the staff, one guy like that, he was really rude and annoying. He was like, "You, where are you coming from?" No, he was not even speaking English, he was speaking pidgin. He was like, "Now here you supposed follow." I said, "I don't know, this is where we used to stay." Say, "Now here you used yesterday, you sure say you remember?" Like, the guy was just everywhere. And then he now told me I shouldn't pass there, so I now used the normal road, and then I got lost. Like, how do I explain this? So let me give my student accommodation a name. Imagine the name of my student accommodation is student homes. That's not the name, but let's just keep it like that. So it's divided into two. Let's put it as A and B. The A side is divided into boys and hostel. Each, yeah, there's room of one, room of two, and room of four. There is no kitchen or balcony in this A part. But then B part is more like an apartment at this point, because you have your kitchen, you have your balcony, and it's not divided into girls and boys hostel like that. Boys and girls rooms, should I say, is divided in the same building. So yeah, that's how it is. So I'm still in A part, and then there is a door through which you can go from A to B. From there, and now after leaving the dining hall or stuff, and I went, like, I used that door straight, because I've never been around this side, and I went straight. I was not seeing balcony. I'm like, wait, am I in the right place? But then since they're like painted with the same paint and all, I was like, wait, since I've not really seen this side, maybe I'm in the right place. But then I followed my intuition and I was right. I came back and then I walked straight, and then I saw where I could come out from the girls' hostel, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. I came back. My roommate told me that, okay, we should go downstairs and go and keep space for the boss. So it was weird to me. I know that they will take care of my transportation, right? But I do not know how they would do it. So when she said go and keep space for the bus, I thought about like a coaster, even though we have a coaster now. At that point, we did not. So we kept space. Anyways, I went to school. I missed my first class. I went to give my other documents first. I missed my first class, and then for the second class, I was lost. That's where somebody identified me as a fresher, and I was pained. Okay, so school have closed now. School have not closed, but my classes are finished. And I had to wait for the bus, because the buses also have like a timetable where they'll go from now, and then they go to the hostel, like that. I was waiting for the 1:30 bus because my class is finished before that 1:30. I was now waiting at the wrong place. So the car park of my school is quite big, and it's always a hassle finding your ride, or waiting for somebody to describe any place in that car park. It's crazy. So I was waiting in the normal place now. If you just come out from school, that security place, that's where I was waiting. So my friend, you guys remember B, the person I was in contact with before coming to my hostel? Yeah, so she now passed. And I look at this person, I'm like, wait, I know this person, because I saw her in the morning, we used the same bus to go. I was like, wait, I know this person. She said she now turned. She was like, wait, she knows this person. She now told me, what are you doing here? I said, I'm waiting for the bus. She laughed at me. And my ego was broken down to pieces. It was shattered, because I now felt like one girl, I don't know anything. She now said, you're not supposed to wait here. That different accommodations have where their buses will park. So students in different accommodations should know where their buses will park, so that they'll go and wait there. And I said, I did not know. Now nobody told me anything. She now said I should follow her. While she was saying this, she was still laughing. So if you're seeing this, just know that I was mad that time. Like, I was annoyed. I was like, I felt like one small child that got lost in the park, and then her mother is trying to like find her. Her mother has found her and she's scolding her something. I felt really bad, like one puppy that they have poured water on top. Anyway, she now started to follow her. We now went to go and wait for the bus. When we were going to school, I counted the spaces in the bus, and the bus is like a 15 to 16 seater bus. While waiting there, the people in my hostel, people I've never seen before. Anyways, it was like my second day there. But I saw more than 20 people. I'm not even joking. I was like, wait. So that means about 4 to 5 people will not enter this bus. I was trying to calculate in my head before the bus came. People that were forming, raising shoulder, forming, Kiniko, they were fighting for space in this bus, because if you miss it, you either have to wait for the next bus, and the next bus is not coming in like 2 hours time, or you have to use your money to book your ride to go back to the hostel. Before you know it, this girl just gra gra gra. And then one guy wanted to sit in the space where she kept for me, and then she was like, "No, somebody is here." And then she kept space for me. Anyways, my roommate also got space, sha. But that's when my eye got open. I'm like, you have to be fighting for your space. It's not every time Bill will be here with you. Anyways, fought for space, got space, went back to the hostel. I don't know what was happening the next day. Either it was a public holiday or something was happening in the school because we didn't go to school that Tuesday. Then Wednesday was not so bad after all. I now knew some places in the school because on Monday when I got lost, through the process of getting lost, I knew some places. So Wednesday was like quite good for me till rain started falling. I carried an umbrella because I was like, okay, in the morning it was showing sign that rain is going to fall. I carried umbrella. That umbrella did not help because tell me why my umbrella that's supposed to be like this flipped and it was not like V instead of N. You know how an umbrella is like this, and it was not like instead of N, it was like U. My umbrella flipped. Rain beat me, soaked my shoes, and we missed the bus. So it's like, and you know what? Because I did not open a bank account, I could not even book ride. Because if I book ride, there will be no way for me to pay, except if I start calling my mommy. At that point, I never have cash. So my roommate booked a ride for us. That was a hassle. Her phone was like literally almost dying. She was using her scarf and stuff to be cleaning it as rain was beating us. And me, I was like trying to cover the phone so that we book the ride and get the hell out of that place. We later did. Some guys joined us. We came back. And I feel like that's the day I and my roommate started bonding because it was like we're in the same situation. Same course, same university, same predicament. So yeah, my first week, there was a lot of gra gra. I'm not even going to lie. That's the story time on my whole resumption issue, resuming late, having to double my, should I say, study session because I had to catch up. I feel like I went in depth than me just saying somebody identified me as a fresher and all of that. Anyways, that's the end of this story time. Thank you so much for listening and listening. The next video, which is going to be the final video of this series, is going to be uni essentials and necessities that you as a fresher would definitely need to survive university. Whether you're in federal university or public university, I'm going to make a video that will cover for everybody. So please stay tuned, subscribe, watch till the end, like the video. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.